Hello, Level 4 Morning Health students. How are you? Today is Tuesday, March 24th, and today was our first day of online learning together. And I hope you all had a chance to go into your emails and see the messages I sent today and try the activities I sent today. And I'll keep sending those every day. And I really appreciate the people who responded to me today. So I got to hear a little bit about what you did with the lesson. So please keep on sending me messages on Remind or email to let me know what you're learning and what questions you have. So today, what I'd like to do is talk a little bit about nutrition. We've been learning in class about the 5 food groups. And so I thought what I could do is I'm cooking lunch for my family today. And I'll show you the 5 food groups in our lunch. And maybe later in the week, I'll get a chance to film one of my daughters cooking dinner, and they can show you the 5 food groups too. Hi everyone, now I'm in the kitchen getting ready to make lunch, and I think I'll make a lot of food today so that we'll have some leftovers and I don't have to cook tomorrow. I'm boiling a pot of water here for pasta. What I'm planning to make today is I've got this whole grain multicolored pasta, and I'm going to cook some for protein. So this is carbohydrates. For protein, I'm going to cook some beans, and later I'll add a secret ingredient that I'll show you later for more protein. And we're going to flavor it with some pesto sauce, which I'll show you. It's made of basil mostly. I have some basil growing in the window, and I have some pesto sauce made from basil in the fridge. And we're going to have some fresh fruit and fresh vegetables in a salad with lunch to give it more balance, and we'll add a little cheese to our pasta dish to add a little flourish of dairy so that we're covering all the food groups. I'm also going to add a little garlic for flavor, and garlic also is good for your immune system and for fighting off disease, so it's great to add garlic to food whenever you can. And here are the cannellini beans. And I'll flavor this with a little garlic salt and black pepper. I'm going to cook it for a little while, get it nice and flavored, and then I'll be adding some vegetable broth and smashing the beans up a little bit to make it a little bit soupy. It makes a nice topping for the pasta. Now the beans have been sauteing in the olive oil for a few minutes. I'm going to mash them up, and I'm going to add some vegetable broth to simmer them in. Just going to mash them a little. Just brings out a little more flavor from the beans. Now I'll heat up the broth. When it starts to get hot, I'll lower it to a simmer. And the pasta still has about 6 minutes left to cook. Okay, so as you know, I'm making a vegetarian meal. So to make sure there's protein in this meal, you know, we have the cannellini beans, and I'm also going to add, what I'm going to do is grind. This brings me to the word of the day, grind. I'm going to grind some walnuts for some more protein in this meal. So I'm pouring them, what I have here are a mortar and pestle. It's a little too much to grind at once, so I'll put some back. And I use them to grind my walnuts. Adds a nice crunchy flavor to the pasta dish and lots of nice protein and other nutrients. Okay, so what I'm doing is grinding the walnuts. As you know, grind is our word of the day. It means to put pressure on something to break it into many small pieces. And when it's all done, what we have are ground walnuts. Ground is the adjective, grind is the verb. And I'm going to put this on the table, and everybody can sprinkle on however much they want onto their own meal. So now we have the complete meal. It's got all 5 food groups. Do you remember what the 5 food groups are? Can you say them with me? Grains, fruit, vegetables, dairy, and protein. Okay, let's find them here. The grains are in the pasta. The protein is in the beans and the walnuts. The dairy is in the cheese we can sprinkle on top. The vegetables are in the salad. Here we have lettuce, cucumber, tomatoes, and radish. And then we have some fresh fruit for dessert. Pears and mangoes, blueberries, kiwi fruit, and strawberries. Time to eat.